I am back with some more State of Decay 2 and with another episode for the CRM. We're on episode 9 and we're going to just continue CRM playthrough. Yeah, I don't think there's really any updates besides Halo Infinite will be up tomorrow. The Legendary playthrough, that's starting up tomorrow. And yeah, and then the day after that, like in this rotation, there's going to be instead of Grounded, so like not tomorrow, the 2 days after for the evening videos, will be Firewatch, this little indie game. Just because I'm going to do one rotation with like Firewatch, and then next rotation we'll bring Grounded back. Just until we've got like a better idea what I want to do with Grounded and stuff like that. I did see this survival game on Game Pass that looked kind of interesting. It's kind of similar.
We said hell yes. And when people ask if Red Talon's gonna finish this fight, I give them the same answer.
It's kind of similar to the Firewatch, where it's like in the middle of nowhere, like looking after yourself sort of thing. What's it called? The Lone Dark, is it? I think it's the Lone Dark.
If anyone's interested.
Oh yeah, let's go do that. We got a bit to trade, I think. Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but the Lone Dark, it's kind of similar, because I've already done the Firewatch episodes, because I wanted to play the game, to be fair. So I've already done the 2 episodes that are going to be up in the next few days, because I did it before doing this, so, and yeah, it's a pretty good, decent, game, and it's like an open world-esque. It's very story driven, but a part of me is like, I would have liked to have had like a bit more. I would have liked to have had more survival elements to it, because like you've got your own like little watchtower, and you're essentially looking after the park. You're looking after the location, and it's just narrative driven though. Like there's no survival elements. There's no like cooking or eating or just surviving. Which is fine, but a part of me is somewhat craving.
This will slow me down.
Like a survival mode to it, and I looked at the Lone Dark, and it's kind of similar, where you're in the middle of the forest, and I read the description, and it seems that the only element of survival in that game is you. Like there's wildlife and like wolves and stuff, but besides that, it's not like any other survival game that you tend to play with zombies or it's more like realistic. And I think maybe once I've done Firewatch, which I don't know whether it would take very long, I might do, maybe I'll do the Lone Dark. Like people said it's kind of difficult because it's like really realistic, but it'd be interesting to try it for a few episodes, I reckon. And yeah, well, see what I get. Why did I go this far? And then next rotation will be Grand Theft Auto 4 starting up. If anyone's interested. So yeah, we got a few different series starting up soon, and
Hi there.
it'll
Let's
be
get
fun
down to
to get
business.
into it all.
Of course.
How, like, I mentioned a few videos ago that my cat's been using his plinth thing, like the little cat climbing
That's
frame,
a lot of stuff.
and he's actually playing with the mouse on it, which is kind of weird. Like, he's never done that. My cat's usually quite mellow.
Let's get down to
Like,
business.
she ain't really played
Sure,
properly
sounds
since
good.
she was a kitten. I thought it was just old age, but she's having the right old play with the cat. The mouse on it. That's kind of nice. It's good to be back in State of Decay. I still need to get around to watching the last 2 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead, which I'm kind of thinking I might do.
Hey there, business partner.
Sure, sounds good.
I might play through it. She ain't gonna building materials. I might watch some Fear the Walking Dead while I upload these 2 videos. Well, this episode and the next. But I've done the videos for Halo Infinite Legendary, and it's pretty good. I haven't been struggling in the Legendary difficulty as much as I thought. I thought it would take longer, but episodes 1 and 2 we ended relatively in a similar pace to the first playthrough, which is kind of interesting. Like, we ended off in the exact same spot, and it's at relatively the same time frame as well, which is kind of interesting. Especially when I was taking cover more, but I suppose in the first playthrough I was getting used to it, so it is kind of good that way. Because I think if I was doing Legendary from the get-go, I would have probably struggled.
Take that, motherfucker.
Let me just see. We can do food and meds, so we can take all this. Because I was thinking,
It's locked.
if
Figures.
if I've got too much storage, I might. Darn it. If I've got too much, if my storage is filled up, I'll put the rucksacks in another car I don't use too much, maybe, and use it
Could
for
be
when we
worse.
move.
No more of that. Oh, shiny.
Might go back and trade that with that woman.
Looks clear to
That'll be
me.
a bit of influence. It's a bit weird to have a toolbox in here, innit? It's kind of messed up. Not very clinical, is it? I don't know, I suppose you could get away with it.
Okay, time to put this place behind us.
All right, kids, here you go. You're welcome.
I could probably sell most of this stuff to her. So I might start clearing out all these areas now.
Premises are empty. That's what I like.
Because then we can start thinking about moving.
Nothing here. Like, at all.
But it's kind of annoying because I'm that far ahead, and I'm starting up a load of more series. I'm like, because I always premiere my
I'm gonna need a
videos
lighter
when a
load
new
soon.
series is up, and then when a series is finished. And I'm kind of, I'm almost at a point where I'm, like there's so many premieres popping up. It's like what it used to be, because I used to premiere every video I did, which was kind of stupid. But now I premiere the first and last episode. But I'm that far ahead. I'm like premiering the first episode and it ain't even out yet, and then I'm already done the ending. It's kind of stupid, but hey, look. Let's just give them all this. I know I could probably use it, but it's more influence for us.
What up?
Let's make a deal.
Cool. Sounds good.
Oh, I didn't want to give him the... I didn't mean to give him the Molotovs. Fuck it, I can't afford that. How much ammo we got?
Hey, yo.
Let's make a deal.
Cool. Sounds good.
Hey, we got a lot of building supplies. Oh, we got a lot of toys to play with, you could say.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Hey there, business partner.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, business partner. Did I get that shed? Yes. So we got these two. We're gonna have a decent amount of food. I might have to store some of this food away so that, like in a car, okay, so we can save it.
Looks like nobody else is home.
I'm getting really far ahead with my videos. I'm like almost a month ahead for videos by the time this is up on YouTube. I think if I wanted to, I could take a week off from doing videos, but then I'm like, I'd be going like through withdrawal or something, because I have so much fun doing
Well,
these.
we found everything we can possibly find.
So I might just do a week of random streams maybe, where my videos are catching up, and then I'll just upload stuff when they're out, sort of thing. Which I think is the best alternative. I do random streams, Sea of Thieves, The Witcher. I know it's a lot of videos going out every day, but why not? If I can build up the playlist a little bit, then, and we've got a lot of videos on the channel, then if for some reason I did stop, at least I can say it isn't like my channel's
I just need one
not got
helpful
nothing
soul
on
to
there.
pitch in for a minute.
Discipline, increased stamina, light encumbrance limit, and weapon durability. That might be good because she's always swinging swordplay.
Nothing of use.
Yeah, we got stuff for days. And
Hey,
then
you, what's up?
there's this location, but
Let's
these
make a
guys
deal.
are
Okay.
hogging
I
up
guess
the
so.
location. We'll keep all that because I can use all that. I love how they put the blinds in as well, so it's like covering like a bit of privacy. I like that. A bit more believable. Now, all of them are done. Maybe we go down here. Do that. Just clearing up the neighbourhood. I would upgrade this, but I feel like we won't be here much longer. Are we in a positive of fuel? Fuel. Yeah, we're making 1 fuel a day, so that's not too bad. The materials is an issue. Ammo is 1 ammo a day. Keep that up. Meds is an issue. Food is an issue. Yeah, because I was kind of...
Shambling toward base. Shouldn't be a problem, though.
I guess we can go back. So I was kind of lucky in that other group I was doing the videos on, with the non-commentary. I was kind of lucky with that group because one, I think a few of them didn't eat so much, and then a lot of them didn't take up a bed slot. So that's why we were staying in the first base for ages, and I wanted to see what it was like to have a full community in like the beginning base without any negative consequences. Oh, we've got enough food for a while.
Just remember, everyone fights. No one quits.
It's building materials. Maybe we get rid of the ammo. Jeez, we ain't got... Because that's one thing I had, that's one thing I had, what I used quite a lot in the first... In the other community we're playing.
If you go down, take 10 of
We
those
more-
fuckers with you.
We more or less, oh, I went first person then. In that other community, we more or less had like materials income coming through all the time, and it was helping us build. Whereas right now we ain't got anything nearby like that.
Hey, look at us. We're alive.
Nice. Guess we can go there. We've got a camp up here.
I'm coming your way, whether you like me or not.
And yeah, that was one thing I was thinking. Because I had an idea from, if I ever get to 100 subscribers, is do a mega stream on State of Decay or Grounded. And I was thinking maybe if I did that, maybe we did a stream on finishing off that community. You know, the Mighty Thong playthrough that we did with the non-commentary, like do a mega stream on that and just try and complete that playthrough. I'm thinking that might be fun.
I'm right here.
Because I'm thinking if I ever get to 100 subscribers, I
do
might
not
do...
want to let that screamer bring friends.
I was going to do a blend of Grounded and State of Decay. I don't want them coming. I was going to do a blend of Grounded and State of Decay, but I was kind of thinking maybe do one video on just non-stop playing State of Decay until we complete the Mighty Thung playthrough in like one stream if I can, maybe two. Depends on how tired I am, and then do another mega stream on Grounded, like a 3-hour, 4-hour stream or something. On
I
both.
get it. My bad.
So I think it might be fun. Celebrate whenever we get to that. That's if we
If I
get
can't
to it.
use it, maybe someone else can.
Oh, look at that. Already on my Xbox. I've got 2 original Xboxes. One's like a pirated one,
Okay, time to put this place
where it
behind
only
us.
uses like counterfeit video games. It's a really... It doesn't work. Because I've got all proper original games from the proper Xbox One. Because I was given the original Xboxes by a family member. And one was like a counterfeit one, where like you put your pirated games on. And then the other was like a classic one, and luckily the classic one worked, because I don't know how I'd feel about using a pirated one, but it's probably got worth a little bit. A pirated original Xbox One, that might be worth more than the original. But I would never sell it. Like I've got like the whole Xbox family. Yeah, but isn't there like hostile
That's what I
enemies there?
wanted to hear.
If not, I'll just leave. I'm not dealing with hostiles. Keep Edward alive.
Pick it up.
I'll keep him alive if I want to. To be fair, I'm not sure the name of the character that I'm playing right now. That's why probably if she died, I probably wouldn't mind too much.
Yep, that'd be the place.
I need some help! Now!
Don't get killed. Running out of fuel.
Oh, that headlights are so bright. Fucking lawnmower. So good.
How's it going?
Later.
Got it.
Ain't we done here?
Nothing of use.
You watch, I'm gonna turn my back for a second and then just gonna die. Usually hostile enemies are in this one, ain't they?
I thought the last time was gonna be the last time.
If I'm not careful, this plague is gonna kill me.
Okay. Oh no!
I did what? That's kind of messed up, innit? I put a
This
fucking axe
just
through her
isn't
head.
fair.
Damn.
You know it.
Peace out. Ugh, should kick my own ass for
Whoops.
that. Not gonna fit.
I'm turning them headlights off, Jesus. They're so bad. They're so... It's nice to be able to have them turned on, but... They kind of are... obnoxiously... in the way. I would have cured her, but I was worried to drive away and come back and... Or drive away
I'm
and...
gonna need a lighter load soon.
them not be there, you know? Like it fail the mission. We got a lot of stuff to sell. That's why I carry a stacker too. So that when I get like one odd piece I can have a set, put it into the existing stack. If I had the book, like usually on like Dread Zone I used to just carry around one piece of, one meds and one snack. So then I could carry even more.
Why can't everywhere be this quiet? Now that's heavy. It's locked. Figured. That was noisy.
Let's see what's in here. Got some good stuff.
Already got all I can handle.
So dark. Alright,
Hello, this is Lily Ritter from the network. As some of you know, I grew up in a place called Trumball Valley. The valley has seen tough times like everywhere else, but it's bouncing back thanks to the strong folks who live there. If you're looking for a good place with good people, you should find your way to Trumball Valley.
Now that's heavy.
right, let's oh, she's about to go. Probably won't get much luck with her. We'll go back there so we can go and go to the campsite and loot up there. Drop everything off the outpost. Whoa. Look down for 1 minute and I'm off the road. Let's see.
Good to see you.
Hey there, business partner.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, we gotta sell that. That's a lot of influence right there. And we made a lot of influence there. It's pretty good. I'm gonna regret selling all this chemicals.
Not gonna fit.
So I'm gonna need it, and I. In the way. There we go.
Hey, neighbor. Can you send someone over to hear an offer?
I'm not going fucking all the way down there. You mad? Fuck you.
Take that, you barrel fuck.
I don't know how that was a headshot. I don't think that should have counted. Oh, fuck off with your lunges. I hate the lunges.
Take its head off.
God, the lunges are the worst thing in this game. It's just like so video gamey and animated. It's just a bit. I don't know. I know they need to have a somewhat of an attack
This
that
again.
can
Fabulous.
somewhat threaten you, like do some damage to you, but it just looks weird. Like it's just so like it's legit them trying to just throw zombies at you, that sort of thing. I would rather have more zombies than them do just basic attacks, you know. I know there's a plague sample there, but I need to check these first.
Oh, shiny.
I don't know how that was a headshot for that feral though. I didn't even go near it.
And I'm out.
This is a little secret spot, isn't it? It's not on the map. Been 24 hours. It's like a counterfeit, like a little
Nothing to
trade
find
post.
here.
This is where this would be actually a cool spot for where what's his name is. They should put Cash Beaumont here. Stood him in the middle of a field. I'll try and avoid that Z, armored Z. Yeah, I'm kind of. Yeah, about I finished watching Hawkeye the other day, and man, that show's shocking. I can't like. They did everything that I thought they would for the MSheU and that. They brought in Kingpin, and of course Hawkeye in the Hawkeye show never met the Kingpin or interacted with the Kingpin from Daredevil. No, they just can't do that. It's got to be the Kate Bishop show, so she's got to deal with the Kingpin because Hawkeye can't do that. He's stuck up a Christmas tree all episode. I hate. I am done with the MCU now. I was done a while ago, but I'm really probably just watching for comedic purposes now. This is an absolute joke. But Spider-Man Far From Home was amazing. I'm just grateful that's a Sony owned character now. Well, always is, but if I was Sony, I'd be like, I'm done with Marvel. We can do it on our own now. Because look, If Sony was making Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland movies, then the Venom, they'd be rolling in the money. They really would. Whereas Marvel, they've gone to shit. Like their stuff is so bad right now. And like they're losing money per film, and it makes sense because what they're serving up is shocking. Ever since like Endgame was kind of the point where it was the end. It was a legit endgame for
Relax,
MCU,
Sunshine. We've
but
got a feral on our hands. Locked up tight. Can't everywhere be this quiet.
you got a feral on our hands. That's weird for them to say a feral and then it not show up on the...
We need a zombie exterminator. You interested?
It's weird for her to say a feral and then a feral not to pop up. Got some good stuff from here. That's all done. I'll go drop this off. Might be good to switch characters because I have a feeling she won't last much longer. Whoops. Good time to move, I guess. But yeah, an MCU, man. Like even with Doctor Strange, like that trailer was so bad. Like, I just don't know. Like the fact that Doctor Strange ain't bothered about what Carol did. Not Carol. Wanda did in WandaVision. Because in WandaVision, Wanda took hostage of men, women, and children, and prayed them, like, showed them off as puppets, pretty much. She proper enslaved a whole town, and Doctor Strange shows up to her and says, and she's like, I know what I did in Westview was wrong. And Doctor Strange is like, I'm not here for that. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, Doctor Strange was bad in Spider-Man.
They were just good people who saw a man in trouble and came running. We could all learn from their example, don't you think?
Like, Doctor Strange was the dumbest part in the Spider-Man films, and that should not be a thing. But he was the dumbest part. Like, he's the reason why the multiverse has technically opened up, but it isn't. Because in the Loki TV show, it's always been told that all the choices in the MCU don't matter anymore. They just don't matter. Because it's all Kang. He's done all the decisions from the beginning and to the end. Like, when Iron Man broke out the cave and built the Mark 1 suit. When the Avengers lost when the Avengers lost against Thanos and then they went back in time to fix everything. That wasn't the Avengers doing that. That was Kang. He wanted them to go back in time and do it. There's no free will in the MCU anymore. There's no choice or negative consequence to anything because Kang will fix it, or Kang is the reason why it's gone so wrong. Loki has really ruined the MCU, like logically and like just there, like there's no. It's just so bad, like.
Ugh, I can smell them hanging around.
Yeah, it's just so bad. It kind of makes me mad just thinking about it. Because you spent 10 years looking up to a franchise and enjoying it, and then
The
they've
place has
just
been bled dry. Time to move on.
gone to shit, like legit gone to shit within a few movies later. I'd say it was bad with. Man, it's so fucking. Why can't I aim today? I did a really good shot with this gun the other day.
Looks like nobody else is home.
Yeah, let me know if anyone's watched any of the Marvel stuff. What you guys think? Cause I'm really done. Like, I really can't watch. I'm not watching She-Hulk and what's it? Echo. They're doing an Echo TV show, and she was the worst part of Hawkeye. Like, she was so just. She's not a character. Like, it's so ridiculous that they gave her a TV show and not said Daredevil's coming back with a series, you know? Like, it's absurd. Like, why no one's asked for an Echo TV show ever. Hawkeye should deserve a second series, but it should be a Hawkeye show with Clint Barton kicking ass. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Oh, man, it just, like, man. I suppose all good things have to end. Like, all good things have to end, I guess. But yeah, it's just so stupid. Like the Black Widow movie, that could have been really good 10 years ago if it was done by the Russo brothers or something, like a really proper spy film similar to The Winter Soldier. But it was so absurd, and there was no consequence to anything. Like, Black Widow and her little family buried a bunch of prisoners alive in a prison, and there was no like answer to say, oh, who's going to help them people. But no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, like that. I hate that shit. There's no consequence. Like in Civil War, there was like a bit more like, yeah, there's some consequence to things now with the Sokovia Accords. But then, technically, moments later, Natasha is burying prisoners alive in, and burying prisoners alive in their cells, covered in snow, so they can't get out. So they're gonna probably eat one another and murder one another. And then you've got her like being completely immune to everything. Like, she's falling from such ridiculous heights, and then when in Avengers in Endgame, she dies falling from just a short fall. Like, she would have landed on her feet if it was in the Black Widow film. It's ridiculous. Oh man. But that's why I'm really hoping Sony's like, yeah, I'm gonna take my Spider-Man characters and I'm fucking off because you guys are being retarded right now. Because look, Venom wasn't good, but it was better than most of the MSheU stuff. it wasn't exactly woke or talking down to people, or like, it was just there to entertain, and it did a good job. I would have preferred it if it was R-rated and it was
And we repay
a bit
favors.
more
This request does have a deadline.
a bit more authentic to the characters. Like, Carnage should be an R-rated film. Carnage is a murderer. I really don't like doing this in the dark. But Carnage is a murderer in the comics. He's a psychopath. And in Let There Be Carnage, there was no carnage. There was not one drop of blood in that show. And it's just like, terrible. But at least it was somewhat fun with, like, Tom Hardy's Venom is really entertaining to watch. So that kind of helps things, I guess.
Oh, hey, that's gonna come in handy.
Oh, we go down here next. And then, what's it called? That's coming out in a few months. Well, it's January, isn't it? Morbius? That looks really interesting. That looks kind of cool. And that's a Spider-Man character, and that's got, like, the Vulture in it. From... It's kind of a bit trippy, like, it's a bit weird to explain all that, but, but yeah, like there's a lot of characters Spider-Man, like, Sony could just run away with, because they've pretty much got Marvel's formula now, because that's what they were doing. Sony was using Marvel to fix Spider-Man, and now that Spider-Man's fixed, they've got the formula to make that film over and over again. Because that's what Marvel do, they just use the same formula, and that's how they make the money. They've got to have a joke every 5 seconds and stuff, but Sony, I think they've got a bit more creativity than that. I think Sony's got a bit more integrity than that and make some new stuff.
No more Zeds to kill?
And I think Sony should just run away with Spider-Man right now. They made over $1 billion in 2 weeks.
That's pretty heavy.
Well, they made $1 billion in 2 weeks. And all the MSheU fans who love the Eternals and the people that love the Eternals and what's it called? I forgot the name of the film. What's the film's name? What's the Asian film that they did?
More Zeds to kill? Fine by me.
Legend of the Ten Rings or some bullshit like that. Yeah, like I can't remember the name of the Shang-Chi, that's
Where
it.
am I gonna put that?
They do Shang-Chi. All these people that defend them films saying that they can't make that kind of money anymore. Due to the coof, due to COVID. And then Spider-Man makes $2 billion in... Oh, not $2 billion. Over $1 billion in in 2 weeks. It's just hilarious. Like, sure.
Ah, shit, a barrel! I need a break.
Have I got all of them? I didn't get 3 of them, did I? I can't see a thing. Sorry guys for it being so dark, but
No more in sight. Let's make the most of
it's
it.
kind of what State of Decay is all about. But yeah, if I was Sony, I'd be like
This is gonna slow me down a bit.
taking my money maker of a character and going. Thank God for gunslinging. I'd be so fucked in this situation. I can't aim all day.
It's locked.
So thank God I've got gunslinging.
No more deadheads around here.
You still taking care of that thing we discussed?
No. Talking to me like a give a damn. Is there anything in here? Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's a good bit of loot right there. I think that has enough fuel to drive back.
Damn it. It's locked.
Maybe I'll drive back to camp, drop all this stuff off, and then walk down here and get that car. And just bring the car here. Instead of wasting fuel.
You are going to complete this mission on time, correct?
No. I'm clearing up the neighborhood, guys, and then I'm moving. Well, maybe next episode.
Looks like that's it for loot.
So I would have loved a Black Widow movie. A Black Widow and a Hawkeye movie. Years ago. It would have been so good, but that Black Widow film was so bad. Like, it really did Natasha really badly. And she was so cool in like all the other films, and then of course in her own movie she's so not the character that we've seen previously. Like, she's so like overpowered almost. Which is not what we should be seeing. We should be seeing a female character that can kick ass, but she's not meant to like fall from. Damn it! It's just like ferals for days.
Anyone need anything else?
I've got so much stuff. But yeah, like Hawkeye would have been done way better 10 years ago. Black Widow 10 years ago would have been awesome, because we would have actually had realistic characters being portrayed. But now we've got MCU characters. Like they even said, I saw a like a press thing that Disney did, and they even said like the analytics say that they need to do a joke every so often to improve the view count, I guess. I don't know, like improve like the, I suppose, the talking points for films. So that's why in Marvel films you have things where you have a joke every 5 seconds, or you have a serious moment and then a moment later we've got a fucking dumb joke to break things up. And it's just, it's absurd, really. Because like, I love the MCU humor's alright, but they do overdo it a lot. Like Spider-Man was probably the first MCU film, you could say, in a long time where there was actual consequence. I won't spoil it, but there was consequences in that film for Peter. Whereas MSheU characters, there's no consequence to anything they do. And when there is a consequence, they've got a joke 5 minutes, taking the piss out of the character or whatever. And to be fair, I'm glad that Iron Man and Captain America ain't a thing anymore, because I could only imagine what these people would be doing to them characters right now. And they're going to ruin Iron Man and Captain America, because they've ruined every other character. They're going to bring in probably female Iron Man. They've got Captain Falcon, who's not Captain America. Steve Rogers is Captain America. It's the same with Peter Parker Spider-Man. And Hawkeye is Clint Barton. And Kate Bishop is Kate Bishop. She's not Hawkeye. Why can't we just have why can't these characters have their own titles, you know? They come up with a cool title, but no, they've got to they can't do that, and it's stupid. Because these characters probably be more popular if they didn't steal from the male counterpart. I don't know, it's just... And then say you say stuff like that, you're going to be called a sexist or a racist or whatever, and it's not. It's not even close. Like, why not have... Like, Black Panther... He was way cooler in the comics than he is in the MCU.
Nerd alert.
Because he was practically the Batman for the MCU. Batman for Marvel. And he was awesome. But in his film, he had to end up having superpowers and like this pulse charge in his suit instead of him just beating up people with a vibranium suit. Like, that's all he needed to do in his film. But no, he's got to be flying around in the sky with no consequence. Like, it's just ridiculous. But it's the world that's been made for them, I guess. You know what, I might as well use this. Get used out of it. Instead of wasting fuel.
Ah, shit, a feral!
How many pharaohs have I killed today? Jesus. The MSheU must stop. Must be stopped. Very nice. Yeah, I just can't believe that they didn't, like, in that Hawkeye, though. For Hawkeye not to meet the Kingpin in his own show is absurd. And that just shows, like, the state of the MCU. Like, what their intentions are. But let's hope by phase 5 they're like, shit, we're fucked up here, we need to... We're alright, we'll bring some popular characters back. But that might be their strategy, you know? Like, we'll make some bad films. And then next one we'll just pump out a load of good ones. And then we'll have good, like, somewhat good reviews again, I guess, but... Is he coming up here?
We got an extra scary juggernaut here.
Whoa, there's zombies on the... Get this Juggernaut down to the... near that community, maybe. Look, if these people die, you can loot the building they're in.
Take a load off, buddy.
Juggernaut's stopping around up there.
Why are they not bothered about me? Like, why are they always locked into me? Don't make sense. If these people die, they die. I did this last episode. Watched a bunch of people die.
I don't want to go like that!
Let's go over there. We might get a better view. Safe zone as well. Might be able to help them a little bit. We got the screamer. That Jugs though, that Jug is kind of stupid.
Dear Diary, today is the day we
Yeah, it's a
finally got
shame
our
about
shit
the
together.
Jug being stuck.
Yay!
Oh, they're about to... If they take out the Jug, I'm impressed. Oh dear. Oh dear.
You could have at least
dear.
tried to help.
Oh no, she's done.
If we're
Oh,
going
she's
to
done.
survive, we need
Oh,
to
no.
help each other out.
Jugs is chilling. Oh, I'ma fucking eat you sooner or later. If their AIs had any good intentions, they'd bring back to base by now. And they've got horde of zombies on them. Jesus, they are not gonna survive this. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, these poor people. Oh dear. Oh, they got ferals on them now. That is not good. Oh no. Ferals got him. Ah, he's dead. What about the other one? Is he down there? Oh, they survived? Where the hell are they then? Is there one in the house still? If so, I'm kind of tempted to recruit them maybe. Oh no, he's dead. He's dead. I was gonna go down and recruit him, but no, he's dead. He's so dead. A victory scream from the screamers right there. All the zombies win the fight. Dear oh dear. That is a nasty horde.
Fire in the hole!
Yeah, we'll leave and we'll come back. We'll loot that last building next episode. Oh, I'm gonna loot all their bodies as well. It's a sad way to go.
Hello out there.
If that horde wandered away and I didn't go after that guy, I probably would have helped him. But recruited him maybe. But he was like, he did not give a fuck, did he?
Heads up, freak nearby. So tired.
Like, he did not give a fuck. He was like, just, I'm staying at home. Fuck you two, because his two powers went fucked up.
Time to catch my breath.
He deserved a recruit. Like, he was a survivor. That's the second group we've got murdered by Juggernaut. And a massive horde. I think it was like last episode or something. It was a similar outcome. But I want to end up looting that, but I'm not going to be able to get there anytime soon. There's that down there, so maybe next episode we'll do that and then come back down here. That's if it's cleared up. So we'll wrap up here for today. And we'll play Princess, maybe? Yeah. The weapons are broke. We need some more shells. Like what? What's that bullet? 9mm. I swear we made a ton of 9mm.
I've deciphered more of my aunt's prepper plan. I think I know where she went.
There you go. Stock back up. Might do that next time, the prepper thing, if it pops up. It's funny how it pops up at the end of the episode when I probably would have done it at the beginning, but okay. But that's a good way to end, I think. Really enjoyed it today. Sorry about my little rant about the MCU, but it's really kind of bothering me, that whole what they're doing there. It's just such a shame, because it's just really ever since Endgame we should have had the way I think it would have been better is Infinity War should have happened, and then it should have been Phase 4 with another Iron Man, another Black Widow. Oh, well, it wouldn't be Iron Man. Well, no, you could have done an Iron Man in space. Iron Man 4, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye as the Ronin. You could have done all that, and like, because we had no context to what happened during the blip. After Infinity War, we had nothing. 5 years of what? Hawkeye was Ronin. That would have been an awesome movie. Black Widow. You could have introduced her sister then. You could have done an Iron Man film in space with Gamora. What? Not Gamora. What's Karen Gillan's character? Nebula. Iron Man and Nebula film. Iron Man 4. How cool would that be? You could have had a Thor film based on Earth, and him getting depressed and being fat Thor. That would have been kind of fun. You could have had maybe not a Captain America film. You might not have needed a Captain America film. Because he was only doing like a meeting thing. Could have done maybe an Ant-Man film based in the time where he was placed at. Maybe he could have done something there, maybe something interesting. And then you would have had Endgame, you know? Because then that would have filled up the gap and explained what people were going through during the blip. And the thing is, no one explains in Phase 4 right now. There's been no explanation of what happened when people blip back. There's one or two scenes here and there, but you think about the consequences of the blip and people coming back. What happens when people were blipped and they were in an aeroplane? Do they just appear back in the sky, falling from the sky? That's assuming that's what happens when they come back from a blip. What happens when you morph, when you come back inside someone? Like, what if someone's standing in the position you were standing when you phased out? You're going to be inside that. That's death. Melding into someone else like that. And that's just awful to think about. Like that, so there's consequence to this returning to the, but there's like, Endgame is made out to be like heroic thing. People have saved planet Earth. People come back, but there's nothing. Like there's a bit of context in Falcon and the Winter Soldier about debt and people not able to pay off the bills and all this shit. But what about all the lives ruined? People falling from the sky, from planes, you know? Like, people would have blipped out from a plane. But what if they get blipped back in, you know? Sorry about going on about the MSheU, but it's been on my mind because I watched a bit yesterday, and I've been watching some of the old Marvel film clips, like Iron Man 1, 2 on YouTube, and them films are just, they are the MCU. They're what built up the MCU, and what we've got now is just destruction of the MCU for no reason. The MCU could have kept going for years now, but it's gonna go down. It's like Star Wars right now for the MCU. Like, they're just there almost just to ruin things when they didn't need to. They could have made any character come to life, but they didn't need to destroy other characters to do that, you know? Because, like, Kate Bishop, she was a really good part in the Hawkeye show. Kate Bishop was really, the actress who plays her, she's really entertaining. She's probably the best female character in the MCU right now. But the problem is, she's been introduced in the worst point, in the MSheU way possible. What I would have done with Kate Bishop, Hawkeye Season 1 should have been just Hawkeye. Clint Barton, with his consequences of being the Ronin. Then Season 2 you introduce Kate Bishop then. And then we would have learnt about her. Like that sort of thing. Hawkeye show should have been about Hawkeye. The one that we've been introduced to for years. The one that's deserved a show for years. Or a film even. Not Kate Bishop, even though they've got a really good actress for her and she's done a good job for what she's got. But it's just like, she's there to be Hawkeye, even though she's not earned that title. Like, her whole origin was a title screen at the beginning of the episode, beginning of the series. We were told how amazing she was within a title sequence. That's ridiculous. Why not have a Kate Bishop show? Like, that would have been way cooler. And then you could have done Hawkeye Season 1, a Kate Bishop show, and then Hawkeye Season 2, you have her meet up with Clint. That would have been awesome. There's no build-up in the MCU anymore. And it's the worst bit about it. The fact that they've just abandoned the whole building up a character. Now it's just, these characters are amazing from the get-go. There's no learning or development. They're just overpowered and a mess. Like, Iron Man, he had to learn from his mistakes, like Iron Man 1. I know it's just a simple thing, but you know when he was testing his altitude and he froze up, and then during the big bad fight at the end, he was like to Jebediah, is it? What did he do about the freezing problem? Like, that's like Iron Man learned from how to deal with freezing in his suit, to be able to fly into space, to have a nanobot suit, to have parts of a suit fly onto his body. Like, his development as like a genius, like learning and building up his suits and learning as a character in himself is amazing. And yeah, it's just, we don't have that build up anymore of the characters, and it would be so much better for the female characters as well if they did that. There's like, people don't like the female characters in the MCU right now because there's nothing to them. They're just already good. Captain Marvel's not likable. And like, Black Widow was likable until they thought she didn't need to be likable anymore. And yeah, it's just, I don't mind having female characters come into the MCU, but they're doing it wrong. Like, they could be building up these characters to be so much more much more developed, but they're not. There's no build up to the MCU, and it's just rushed. They're like rushing for the big film, you know, the big joint team up film, and it's just, that's not what you watch the MCU films for. The MCU films, the best bits are them building up to the team ups, but now every MCU film has to have a cameo. Like every MCU film, like Doctor Strange has to have WandaVision in it, Wanda in it, which is kind of cool. It would have been cool 10 years ago. But yeah, I guess we'll leave it there for today. And yeah, sorry about the old rant about the MCU, but I'll try not to do it for next time. But as always, thanks for watching if you've been watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.